Alright, so a couple weeks ago, I did a video where I reacted to a Chappell Roan song, and I said in that video that I should listen to her whole album from last year, because I did enjoy that single. I think it was Good Luck, Babe. I enjoyed that, so I'm excited to get into this full album. It's titled The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. If you want to see this reaction uncut, make sure to go join my Patreon, link in the description down below. And we're going to get into it. The first track is Femininomenon. Why can't I say that? I know what she's going for, like phenomenon, but feminine. Whatever, you see it. I'm bad with words. Why are you doing this to me already, Chappell? Okay, some theatrical strings to start us off. Like the phaser on that guitar.
Can you play a song with a fucking beat?
Oh, she said it. She said it. It's a femininomenon. Okay, I think I was close. Femininomenon.
I'm so sick of online love. It's a fem. Hit it like. Get it hot. Dude, can you play a song with a fucking beat? Hit it like. Get it like rum, bum, bum. Get it hot like Papa John. And you know what you need. And so does he. But does it happen? No.
It's so theatrical. Okay, very ambitious start to this album. Track went through a lot of phases. I felt like a little bit of that track was a little bit disjointed, but overall came together in a cohesive way towards the end there. That kind of ongoing joke of, can you just play the beat or whatever? It felt a little bit corny and a little bit forced the first two times it happened, but then that third time it kind of sold me on that whole idea. It's obviously drawing from influences like Taylor Swift, but it's not super derivative. You know, it feels like it has its own style. Let's keep going. Red Wine Supernova is next. And I said this in the last video, but a lot of this feels pretty similar to The Last Dinner Party as well. Chappell Roan, she's from the UK, right? And a lot of this is kind of glammy and theatrical and synthy in the way that album is. Good melody here. Freaking huge group vocals here with that bright acoustic. Okay, that track, great melody, great writing in general. I love the huge group chorus. I like the pacing and just the tone of that track a lot. I think I had a complaint when I reacted to Good Luck, Babe, that like maybe it's just my speakers. Maybe it's better to listen to this in headphones. I don't know, but it feels a little bit muddy at times, and it feels a little bit too overwhelming in a way that's not. I don't think it's purposeful. I think it's just a little bit muddy mixing, you know? There's aspects of this that I'd like to hear a little bit clearer. So overall, I like the content of that song. It just, again, the mixing just kind of threw me off a little bit. Hopefully that's not a huge issue as we go throughout this album. After Midnight is next. Okay. Kind of a Billie Eilish type thing here. Ooh. Ooh, good production. Okay. Ooh, it's funky. It's disco-y. Ooh, that bass line. I gotta admit, I do love when she goes into that kind of like talk sing delivery. That I love a little like, I don't know, something about it just kind of, it hits, brings a little sass. That bridge could have done a little bit more, in my opinion. Felt a little bit half-baked. Okay, that track felt like it was going for like the sweet, sugary pop hit of the album so far. It's very disco-y. It's got some Dua Lipa vibes. It's got some, honestly, espresso, I feel like probably pulls from this quite a bit. It's just very sugary. It's very pristine and kind of shimmery. But yeah, I think that bridge could have done a little bit more. It just felt a little bit half-baked. Didn't feel like it really took us anywhere. This song feels like it's fine to have on in the background, but I think it's a little bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the tracks just because it's a little bit more bland. I do see the appeal. It's just so far it's a little bit more bland than I was hoping it would be. Maybe we'll get some more adventurous stuff as we go on, but Coffee is next. Okay, maybe a ballad here. A little piano ballad.
Can't meet you for dinner at the Italian places.
I also feel like so far I just haven't really got a clear picture of who Chappell Roan is yet. Maybe this track will do that for me.
Buy me a drink and we know where that leads. 'Cause if we had wine,
Oh, nice.
you say that you want me. I know that's a lie. Meet you for coffee.
Okay.
Only for coffee. Nowhere else.
Good writing so far. Okay, bring the guitar in.
You said let's do the park. Does that fuel the illusions? But I'd rather feel something. You know that's a lie. If I really trust you, every place leads back to you. We've done this
Okay.
before.
Nice, nice, nice. We flipped into this bridge so effortlessly. Listen to this.
Back to you.
Oh.
Done this before. Anymore. So let's not do coffee. If I didn't love you, it would be fine. It's never just coffee.
That was beautiful. There we go. I was asking for something to kind of give me who Chappell is, and I feel like that was kind of that track. Beautiful, beautiful performance. I love the mixing on this, or just like the production on this track, and how it still has this kind of like theatrical and like kind of glamorous feel to it as the rest of the album. Obviously with the reverb on her voice and just a lot of space in the mix. And the writing's great here. It's never just coffee. Just wanting to, it always leads to something more, you know? Very relatable, very straightforward, very simple, but heartfelt at the same time. Casual is next.
My friends call me a loser, 'cause I'm still hanging around. You said we're not together, so now when we kiss, our fingers shoes. But we're knee deep in the passenger seat, and you're eating me out. Is it casual now? Baby, give me all I can. If it's casual, it's casual now. Baby, give me all I can. If it's casual,
I love it. This is so good. Oh, so good. I feel like these last two tracks are really highlighting her writing, and I'm assuming she wrote these. But yeah, this track just really highlighting that complicated nature of this, you know? He only says it's casual maybe when it's convenient for him. She doesn't know if it's actually casual. Maybe she's getting too attached. It's getting messy, you know? And I like how the instrumental itself got messy towards the end there. We're on a little bit of a hot streak here. Coffee and casual. Pretty solid. All right, let's keep going. Super graphic, ultra modern girl. Okay.
you know what they say. Never waste a Friday
What do they
night
say?
on the first date.
Okay.
And he was wearing his fucking jeans. It doesn't matter though.
Are we still saying fugly in 2024? I hope she's being ironic. I think she is. It feels like maybe she's playing a character so far. Super graphic, ultra modern girl like me. Yes, dude. Oh, dude. That was so good. That was so good. It makes so much sense coming after the previous two tracks, too. Just wanting to forget all of it and move on and just get lost in the club, you know? I also love just that picture of, like, what is it? Super graphic, ultra modern girl like me. I don't know. Something about those combination of words just works for me. It's so descriptive, but it also feels a little bit like it's self-aware in a way. It's not taking itself too serious. And I think that's what this track does great too. Honestly, it's kind of similar to Brat in that way, to where like Brat it feels like it's really self-conscious at points, but it also just lets it lose itself in the club, in dancing and just having fun. Instrumentally, it kind of felt similar to Depeche Mode in a way, with those like driving 80s synths. And you combine that with just like super poppy, colorful, flashy vocals, and it comes together in a really, really fun way. This album's on a roll. It's kind of winning me over right now. 3 tracks in a row that I'm loving. So next track is Hot to Go, which is one of the ones that's kind of blowing up quite a bit. So I may have heard this. We'll see.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't think I have, no. Oh, yes, come on. Yes. I love this vocal mix. It's so good. Kind of got a Paramore energy here, Hayley Williams energy. Okay, fun track. Maybe not one of my favorites, but yeah, there's something fun about just a chorus where they just spell. I don't know why that's fun to me, but spelling in songs is fun. Okay, guys? What am I even saying? I do like how abrasive that one was, too. It wasn't, like, super polished or cleaned up, and I really love the vocal mixing and the verses there. Gave this kind of Hayley Williams, Paramore kind of vibe to it. Let's keep going. My Kink Is Karma. Okay. Fair, I guess. Oh, hold on. I gotta go back. I like this percussion. This is sick. Oh. I will say I'm realizing I like Chappell Roan a little bit better when she just picks the tempo up a little bit. These more druzy, kind of like slow-paced tracks don't really do much for me because it just feels like her vocal performance here, it's not interesting enough to warrant such a slow pace. And I know she wants to let each line hit this kind of storytelling writing style that we have going on here. You want to let the lines have room to breathe so you can kind of take in each line, but I don't know, to me it doesn't hit as hard as the faster paced stuff. Oh yeah. I was just thinking, like, I hope guys listening to this don't like take this as this is what they should do because it's hot to Chappell Roan, but maybe they will. Maybe Chappell Roan will start a wave of guys purposefully doing this kind of stuff, just hoping that this is their girlfriend's kink. So I don't know, or ex-girlfriend. Oh, I like that. Woo! Yes, this is good. Keeping the guitar slides in there. those drums go so hard. Ugh. Oh, great track. I was saying I didn't love the pacing of it to start off, but I think it really picked up. I love the attitude in that track. Yeah, it's just kind of like a bitter breakup track, but I don't know. There's something about the perspectives and the attitudes that Chappell's taking on this album that I really like. Yeah, maybe they're a little bit toxic, but it's like, I don't know, everyone has these thoughts, you know? It's extremely relatable, but it's also not broad and too general in a way that makes it feel like it's trying to appeal to the widest amount of people possible. There is a level of specificity to Chappell herself as well. And yeah, I can see people connecting with this track like crazy and just really emotionally relating to it. I like it. And there's some great production elements towards the end there. I love the cutout of the people say I'm jealous, but my kink is watching. It's great. Really drives that line home. And yeah, it's a great track. Let's keep going. Next track is Picture You. Ooh.
Draw the blinds, light every candle. I think of you.
This album is so horny, it's crazy. I mean, that's fine, but it's a lot. It kind of has a waltzy feel to it.
Ritualistic. Oh, I need you now. Lying frame from your point of view. All the things I do when I picture you.
Oh, you hear that walking bass line? I like most of that track. There's some melodies, vocal melodies towards the end there that felt a little bit awkward and a little bit off. Like especially those ahs. Just the vocal runs and choices she was making there vocally felt a little bit strange. But overall, I like the track. Yeah, this album's just like, it's doing such a great job of like appealing to a wide audience, but also remaining just like, there's still enough specificity to Chappell, and it's not sacrificing quality in any way. Next up, Kaleidoscope. Okay.
Everything is fine. I guess we could pretend, whenever it may be, that you go on your way. Whatever you decide, I will understand. Love is a kaleidoscope. How it works, we'll never know. It's somehow all the same. Turn it to the left or right. Love is a kaleidoscope. And it'll just take time to go back to being friends. It's beautiful, so every kind of the rainbow. It's never just a shape of kaleidoscope.
I'm so close to loving that track. There's just one little thing that's kind of throwing the whole thing off for me, and it's just how loudly her vocals are mixed. It feels like one of those tracks where it should just be vocals a little bit quieter, like especially towards the end. It just felt a little bit too in my face. I don't know. It kind of just, it threw me off. Other than that, I love the track. That's just my one little nitpick, but it is a pretty big part of the track, and it does kind of just make me not want to love it, you know? Yeah, beautiful writing. I like the melodies. I like the chord progression that we have going on here. Some beautiful strings in that instrumental. But again, those vocals were a little bit too loud. I don't think they need to be that loud. That one doesn't need to feel like a pop song. You know, it can feel a little bit more natural in a way, and it doesn't need to feel so touched up. So we'll keep going. Pink Pony Club is next. Now, I'm curious, does Chappell, sorry, not Chappell, Chappell, is she playing the piano here? performed by Chappell Roan. So I'm guessing she's doing the piano. It's not like it really that matters that much. I mean, if it's a great song, it's a great song. But I'm just curious. Okay. Oh, these synths. Okay. So apparently the Pink Pony Club is supposed to represent the drag club culture in Santa Monica. That's kind of what I thought, but I just searched it up just to make sure. So yeah, she wants to get out there and do that, even if her family members maybe don't approve. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm so stupid. Is she not from the UK? Okay, I apologize, guys. I said she was from the UK. She's from Missouri. Okay. I don't know why I just assumed it, but... And the literal title of the album is The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. I am so stupid sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, a good old fade out. Okay. I mean, I guess I can't hate on a fade out. It's classic. It's a classic little fade out. Yeah, I like that track. It's good. It's about finding home in places that maybe necessarily aren't home and trying to ignore what maybe your family is saying, your family's disapproval of it. So yeah, I like it. It was a fun one. The guitars were sick in there. It was great. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I can't think straight because I gotta use the bathroom, but I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's keep going. Next track is... Oh, jeez. Naked in Manhattan. Okay. I can't relate. I'll just say that. Woo! Good harmonies there. Oh! This is so good. Oh. Dude, that drum fill? Oh, this is the best one. Easy. Oh my gosh. That's the best one. That's easily the best one. Dude, that's so good. Like, it's so fun, but so vulnerable at the same time. It really highlights, like, the feelings going into maybe your first time. It feels like it's going to be something super maybe cinematic, as she says, wants it to be like this perfect thing, but it also highlights like the fun aspect of it, especially with that chorus. It's so fun, but again, so vulnerable, and I feel like some tracks have leaned too far into one of those areas to the point where it's just a little bit meh to me, but this is like combining both things that have made this album pretty solid at points. The fun, driving grooves and the attitude and the kind of like fun vocals, but also that vulnerable writing at the same time. I don't know. This one just works for me really well. Production was fantastic. Some really funny lines like that Mean Girls line. All right, California is next. Let's go. Cause I was never told that I wasn't gonna get the things I want the most. Out of California, This is tying in really well to some of the themes previously on the album, like Pink Pony Club. That track was about kind of wanting to get away from Missouri or home, maybe finding another home in the Pink Pony Club in California. But this is kind of the opposite of that and maybe feeling homesick a little bit. I really like the perspective on that track a lot. That idea of like wanting to go to California to like live your dreams, you know, but like cuz that's the place where, you know, everything seems so magical and so like I don't know, it seems like everything's going to go right there. You're going to accomplish all your goals, but maybe kind of getting there and realizing that's not all it is, you know? Feeling kind of homesick in a way, feeling like you let this person down. I think it's fantastic. I really, really enjoyed that. It's one of the coolest like perspectives and just song concepts on this album so far. Last track is Guilty Pleasure.
Think back to what she said, and I turn red and turning red. So shame on me, shame on you. There's such a bad things to. I want this like a cigarette. Can we
Oh,
never quit? Oh my God, you haven't
okay.
seen guilty pleasure.
Woo! You hear that? Da-da-da-da-da. Hold on, hold on. Wow, what a way to end off this album. Holy crap, dude. Ended it off with some fireworks. That was great. That was one of my favorites. I think that synth like part that it went into was so unexpected. Like specifically the notes that synth was playing, it just felt kind of jarring in a way, but I think that was the point. And yeah, that track was so good. That was crazy. This album, it kind of won me over. I was a little bit skeptical after those first couple tracks, but honestly, after I said like I wonder if the mixing is going to continue to be a problem, it wasn't. I think my ears had to get kind of adjusted because for the rest of the album, like sure there were some moments where I'm like maybe the vocals are a little bit too loud here or something like that, but like for the rest of the album, for most of it, the mixing didn't really stand out as too much of an issue to me. I just love the young. I'm gonna sound so old, and I'm only 22, so I'm not that old, but I just love like the young, youthful energy radiating off this album. There's a real dude. The words coming out of my mouth are so cringy right now. There's a real zest for life on this album. You know, there's a real curiosity to a lot of this album that I think is really charming and just fun to listen to. And I think she portrays those feelings in a really interesting way. Yeah, it is a little bit straightforward because it's a pop album. You want to have it be relatable and that kind of stuff, but there is some depth to it as well. It's not super surface level. Instrumentally, I think there's a lot of really cool moments here. Overall, I mean, there's some stuff I don't love. I think at times Chappell doesn't really know what some of these tracks are calling for vocally. I feel like some of her vocal performances and just some of the melodies she chooses feel a little bit awkward. But yeah, for the most part, a pretty solid pop debut. One of the better personalities within pop music. Obviously, it's super fun. It's relatable, but there is a little bit more color to it than a lot of the current pop music I'm hearing. So I like it. I see the appeal. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to see this reaction uncut, as I said, make sure to go join the Patreon. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.